As we go into about this time tomorrow evening, we see the possibility of severe weather. So got a bit of an upgrade today, up to a 3 out of 5 for most of our viewing area. As you move west of Freeport and Dixon, 4 out of 5. So widespread violent severe storms likely forming here, then moving east, bringing with it the threats for tornadoes as well as damaging wind gusts. So make sure that you've got multiple ways to get severe weather alerts tomorrow because of these threat levels. Now, of course, that's if all the ingredients come together, but if they do, again, we could see some pretty violent storms just off to our west moving closer towards us. So things you can take action tonight, just making sure you've got multiple ways to get severe weather alerts, whether it's an app on your phone. We've got one, the 13 Weather Authority, free to download. You can also make sure that weather radio is set up, and then just stay weather aware. You're doing that right now. Keep updated on the forecast as we get closer towards Friday, especially as we start to see some of these moving parts come together to form severe weather. And review that safety plan. Know where your safe spot is. Know that your family knows where the safe spot is. Charter up your devices. Those kind of things you can take now into tomorrow morning to be ready just in case. May see some rain and thunderstorms later tonight. Nothing severe there, but there will be a couple rumbles of thunder coming through during those overnight hours. 50 for the lows, so staying awfully warm. You can see Future Trek has some drizzly conditions and some light showers moving in after midnight, so the rest of today looking fairly dry. Then overnight, we get a couple of these spotty showers and storms to slide in. Those should clear out around sunrise, so most of the first half of Friday remains dry and a lot warmer. The warm front bringing in that possibility of these strong storms sets us up for temperatures in the mid-60s. First time since late December that we're getting that warm, but of course that charges up the atmosphere for something like this. About 1:30 in the afternoon, we'll keep an eye out for those strong to severe thunderstorms. Wave 1 could come through during the early afternoon. You can see some intense activity already on Future Track. Bit of a break from there. Then this is when I think we have our best chance for severe storms. Roughly after about 6 o'clock, there's a cold front pushing these through, so we may see widespread severe weather again roughly about 24 hours from now. That moves through pretty quickly, but you'll want to make sure that you're on your toes because we do have the main threats of damaging wind gusts and tornadoes with all of this. Hail and flooding rainfall can't be ruled out, but really it's the wind that will be the main threat over the course of tomorrow, especially during those later evening hours. Then as we cool off, may see some rain-snow mixtures into Saturday morning with some windy conditions. You can see that we're down into the 40s, but then close to the 60s by the end of the weekend, into the 60s next week. Keep an eye on Tuesday. That could bring more thunderstorms to our area. Then we should settle down late next week in your most accurate 10-day forecast. But we don't see much for wintry weather. Overall, it stays a lot like spring as we go deeper into April.